Hey guys, it is Lisa again. I have not made a vlog in almost 3 months, and I just realized that tonight. So that really bothers me because I know my vlogs aren't incredibly interesting at times, but I like to keep you guys updated. You are my viewers, and 3 months is ridiculous. And I've had a ton of stuff happen in those 3 months, but there's still no excuse. So, for an update, um, I am still in Chicago because I convinced my parents that yes, I could stay because I got an internship. But their deal was okay, but you're cut off. You got to pay for everything yourself now, and the week before you run out of money, you come back home. So now it's literally me just trying to make the money to stay here because if I don't, I have to tell myself to go home, and it's not just me saying, oh, my parents are dragging me home. It's me making the decision to go home, and I don't want to do that because I love Chicago. I love living here. The whole place is so much more comfortable to me. It's not shiny or as shiny and silver and just metallic like Dallas and Houston tend to be. They're great cities. Houston and Dallas are great cities, and every city has its advantages and disadvantages. But I don't know, Chicago is just feels so much more like me, and I am going to make it up to Canada. I am, and it just feels like if I go back to Texas, it will take me 10 more years to get up to Canada than it will here because the point of moving here was that yes, I love Chicago and yes, I needed to stay in the States, and this was a city that was further north that I liked, that I wanted to live in, and that was good with film and stuff. But the point, the very major point is that it's further north. So it's really cold here, and or will be, and I can get used to that first before getting used to the Canada temperatures. And I love this city. I love living here. It's a great deal with my landlord and my rent, and I love my internship. And I recently got a temporary promotion to assistant editor last Friday and yesterday, and I got paid for it. I got paid for doing Photoshop tutorials and doing alpha channels for people who needed it, and for working with editors if they needed anything for their clients. And I love that. That's what I trained for, and that's what I want to do. I don't want to go down to Texas again and do it there because I don't want to be there anymore. It doesn't feel like success is success for me down there. It feels like my parents handing me success if I'm down there doing what I am here. Um, if I can survive here, I know I can survive anywhere. Um, so there's that huge thing that's been happening over 3 months, and I'm really lonely. I really miss Leah and my friends down there and everything, but I made a really good friend here named Greg, and I love it here. And I would love if people moved here with me, but if that doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But anyway, other than that, obviously I got an internship that I just mentioned. It's at a video and graphic design studio downtown, in downtown Chicago, about an hour away. It's called Kai Edit and Design, Kai Editorial and Design, and it's right on the lake, which is very cold with the wind, but really awesome view, incredible view, great place to just be and work, especially in film. And my first shoot that I did was for Occupy Chicago. Uh, and I didn't even know that I was doing the protest until we were in the taxi, and we suddenly stopped all these people who were holding signs and chanting and everything. And as the actress got out, she was like, "Oh, we're gonna die." And I mean, she was joking, but I realized, oh my gosh, my first shoot is being the audio for the audio, the microphone handler and everything for this reporter at at the Occupy protest. So that was really interesting. And I really love the internship. I'm still working at CVS, so it gets really crazy doing both jobs, but I love it, and I wouldn't quit the internship at all. And hopefully it'll turn into a permanent assistant editing job. But the reason I mentioned Occupy Chicago in this video, because I know it's getting kind of long, is I wanted to ask you guys, because I haven't used my actual HD camera in a while, and there's, like, with everything that's been happening across the country for the Occupy protests, I really have some questions of my own because I support it. I support it very, very strongly because I'm in the 99%, as obviously most of us are. But just like some of the bad media, or bad, I guess, I can't remember the word, coverage. The bad coverage for the protests, like, oh, they don't know what they're doing, oh, it's just a lot of hippies out there. I did see a few people out there that were like that, and I have more questions that are like, why are you here? What do you think of the actual protest? Like, what do you think of the 99% versus the 1% problem? And what do you know about it? And how do you feel about people calling the protesters uneducated and just like jobless hippies? And I mean, the reason that I'm considering doing this myself with my own camera, and I'm asking you guys if I should, if you want to see that or not, it's not going to be dangerous for me. I know that because I've been to the protest 2 times now. One for the for shooting it with the camera and the audio and everything, and second because I was passing it to get to the train, and it's not like what happened at Oakland and what happened on Wall Street. People aren't getting like sprayed in the face, and they're not getting the flash bombs or whatever it was thrown at them. It's not like that. The police aren't out of control there, and people aren't getting violent in the protests. It's right across from the Trade Center, and half the people in suits stand out there and watch it all the time. Obviously, they wouldn't if they felt they were in danger. So I know I have to be careful, but I really want to get coverage for me, for myself, and for my channel. Of the protests and what people have to say, and it's easier to get protesters to talk to you when you're saying, no, I'm not a part of a company, I'm not a part of like a media design studio or anything, when you're just saying, no, this is for my channel, for my YouTube. They're a lot more willing to talk to you because you're more on their level. So I really want to do that. I just wanted your opinion on if you would, sorry about that, I'm on my webcam right now, on if you would like to see that or not, because I'd really like to do it. And obviously don't worry about telling me, oh, please be careful, because I know how to handle it, and I will be. But I just wanted to know if you guys would like to see that, or what else you'd like to see. Because I love doing these vlogs, but I know it takes a lot of patience to sit here and watch like 6 to 9 minute vlogs, which is my average. So just tell me that. Thank you for watching again. I really appreciate it, and for following or viewing me at all. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That would be awesome. If you're not interested, that's okay too. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.